Welcome to Star Memoirs, your destination for unforgettable celebrity legacies. Our first news is this. Legendary trainer Peter Easterby dies aged 95. Legendary racehorse trainer Peter Easterby has died at the age of 95. Easterby, based in Malton, North Yorkshire, saddled equine greats Sea Pigeon, Night Nurse and Little Owl to big race victories. He was champion jumps trainer 3 times, won the champion hurdle on 5 occasions and the Cheltenham Gold Cup twice. The figurehead of a renowned racing family, he was the first British trainer to have more than 1,000 winners on both the flat and over the jumps. Easterby, whose brother Mick is also a successful trainer with his own son David, retired in 1996 when he handed his training license to son Tim. "It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of my father Peter Easterby," said Tim. He passed away peacefully in his own home with his family by his side. A true gentleman, legendary racehorse trainer, passionate farmer, lover of country sports, and an incredibly proud father and grandfather. While Sea Pigeon won both the champion hurdle and Chester Cup twice, Easterby said the biggest cheer he heard was when the horse won the Eber Handicap on the flat at York in 1979 when carrying the top weight. The announcer got "sea" out, and you couldn't hear the other word "pigeon" because there was such a roar, so that was very exciting, he recalled. Night Nurse was another 2-time champion hurdler who was narrowly denied a Cheltenham Gold Cup triumph in 1981 by stablemate Little Owl. Easterby had also won the Gold Cup 2 years earlier with Alverton, who was then sent off favourite for the Grand National but died after a fall at Becker's Brook. He held a training license for 46 years, sending out more than 2,500 winners, and claimed his first champion hurdle with Saucy Kit in 1967. Australian OnlyFans star Koby Falks, dead at 39. Koby Falks' supporters are mourning his devastating death. The OnlyFans model passed away in late May. A message shared to his Instagram June 1st confirmed. He was 39. He was loved by many. The tribute, which included photos of Koby and longtime partner Sam Brownell, read, "And will be missed." A cause of death has not been made public. In his final post on the platform before his passing, the Australian-born adult content creator, real name Anthony Cox, reflected on his personal journey in a heartfelt message about learning to accept himself. "Took me years to drop the act. Turns out, the scariest thing wasn't being rejected, it was being seen," he wrote in the May 27th Instagram post. "No more masks, no more performance, just me, as I am, raw, real, free." Alongside the candid letter, Koby shared a photo of himself in his youth, adding words of wisdom for his more than 128,000 followers. "This is for the younger me who just wanted to be loved without pretending," he continued. "And for anyone else out there still hiding, you don't have to be a symbol, just be you, rough edges and all. That's where the beauty is." Following his death, many of Koby's fans left comments on the post to pay their respects. "At least now you're free," one user wrote. "You never needed to pretend or become an icon. You were always enough. Rest in peace, King." Another admirer described Koby as the sweetest guy, noting that his passing left them heartbroken. Meanwhile, Koby's talent agent, Matthew Lee, shared his own touching tribute to the late social media star, highlighting his charm as a driving factor in his success. His ability to connect with people, not just here in Australia, but across the world, was something truly special, Matthew wrote on Instagram June 1st. Koby wasn't just a client, he was a light, a creative force, and a genuinely beautiful soul. Manhunt underway for Dad. Of 3 missing daughters, found dead in Washington State. A tragedy is unfolding in Washington State. Days after the bodies of Travis Decker's 3 daughters, Paytine, 9, Evelyn, 8, and Olivia, 5, were discovered in Chelan County near his truck. Police are searching for the 32-year-old. A Chelan County deputy located Decker's vehicle near the Rock Island campground accessed by Icicle Road. The vehicle was unoccupied, Wenatchee police said in a June 3rd statement. Additional law enforcement officers responded and searched the immediate area. During the search, the bodies of the 3 missing girls were discovered. Decker is currently wanted for 3 counts of murder first degree and kidnapping first degree. The statement continued. Decker is a former military with extensive training. It is unknown whether Decker is currently armed, but he may pose a significant risk if approached. The girl's mother had filed a civil complaint May 30th, saying her daughters had not returned after a planned visitation with their father, the Wenatchee Police Department said. Days later, on June 2nd, the girls were found dead, with the Chelan County coroner stating in a preliminary report that their likely cause of death is asphyxiation, Fox 13 Seattle reported. Wenatchee police said in their statement that the Washington State Patrol was contacted the day the girls were reported missing to request an Amber Alert. However, the police added, it did not meet the required criteria. The department said its detectives contacted the WSP again May 31st with additional information, and an endangered missing person alert was issued. In a situation where a custodial parent is late returning children to another parent, a Washington State Patrol spokesperson told NBC News, law enforcement does not automatically have clear indication that the children are in danger. He said that on May 31st, the State Patrol issued an endangered missing person alert meant for people who are unable to assist in their own recovery, and that it accomplished much the same public notification outreach as an Amber Alert would have. As the search for Decker continues, police are asking for help. Any member of the public who believes they may have seen Decker since Friday, May 30th, and/or know his current whereabouts, are asked to call 911 immediately, the authorities emphasized. Due to safety concerns, do not attempt to contact or approach Decker. Brian McKnight slams brother over announcing the death of estranged son. Nico. Brian McKnight is speaking out. Less than a week after his estranged son, Cole Nicholas, Nico McKnight, died following a 2-year cancer battle, the Back at One singer slammed his brother Claude McKnight for publicly announcing the 32-year-old's passing. A big thanks to Claude McKnight's tasteless and self-aggrandizing announcement on TikTok that frankly was not his to make, Brian shared in the voiceover of a June 3rd Instagram reel. In my opinion, he inserted himself and used Nico's death as an opportunity, instead of letting him pass with respect and dignity. The 55-year-old, who shares Nico, as well as son Brian McKnight Jr., 35, with ex Julie McKnight, went on to criticize his estranged sibling for calling attention to their alleged family drama with a tribute. As he put it, it has instead turned into a circus, a mockery of a life now lost, making this tragedy into a reality show-type drama. After all, Brian, who is also dad to Brian Kainoa McKnight II and Keikoa Mateo, who died in infancy in 2022, and stepkids Julia McPhee and Jack McPhee, with wife of 8 years, Leilani Mendoza, as well as estranged daughter Brianna McKnight from a previous relationship, said he had flown to Maui and had a private memorial for Nico, remembering all the good times while everything was unfolding. The last time he and I spoke, we offered him all the help we could provide. We had the #1 oncologist on deck for him and a team of specialists on standby with private care in our home, the singer recalled. He and his mother declined. The door of communication was open and remained open until his death. Brian further detailed feeling immense peace in knowing that God knows the truth and the totality of the whole story. My wife, our children, and I are eternally thankful to Almighty God that the suffering has come to an end and grateful for all of your condolences, he concluded. Thanks to those of you who have known the truth from the beginning and haven't let untruths, half-truths, or slander prejudice your opinion. Claude, Julie, and several of Nico's other family members shared the news of his death on May 30th. I'm devastated at my nephew's passing, Claude wrote in the caption of his TikTok tribute at the time. If you comment, please do in love and not at what you may have heard about the relationship my brother has with his kids. Thank you. Noting in the video that he didn't know exactly what was going on between Nico and his estranged dad, Claude emphasized that the purpose of his TikTok was not to discuss how or why their alleged family drama unfolded. I just try to be as loving to each person as I can be, he added, because apparently there's so much hurt going on, or was so much hurt going on, that a lot of things didn't get resolved. But Claude isn't the only person to have addressed Brian's estrangement from his children. Back in 2019, the One Last Cry musician also provided insight into where he stood with his and Julie's kids. "Been there for my children every step of the way until recently," he shared on social media before clarifying, "Per people, I'm not abandoning them. We're estranged." Thank you for watching. Like and comment. Subscribe.